please, no, don't, no more. It's okay.
Do not come.
Do not come. I'm gonna come. Let me see.
Do we have any more questions?
Well, I didn't want to for me, when you accuse us of being like Thiel assets and stuff,
Yeah, what's going on with that?
we're not.
You get
We're
money
just
from
not.
him?
No.
Never.
Really?
No,
None.
I'm going to be upfront. I've met him
Anna's
twice.
met him. I've never
and
met him.
He's paid for flights and hotels. That's about it. I've never pitched anything to him. I've never taken any money from him. I don't want his money.
Okay.
I would take his money if he was going to give it, but he's a smart guy. He knows he doesn't need to waste his money.
Well, let me put it this way. If I had some kind of value proposition, value add, some project that I wanted funding or investment in, if I wanted to make a movie, open a bar or something like that, then I would maybe pitch it to him. But I don't really have such goals or ambitions at the present moment, so there's really no point. And I think you find also a lot of these things are a lot more innocent and naive than us skeptical conspirators like to think they are. And people who are incredibly wealthy are also but politically alienated are also very lonely and starved for contact, and they want to meet new people. And
you mean Thiel?
Yeah, or anybody, people right wingers love having parties and galas. That's a thing they be doing. And I'm also a natural introvert and malcontent, so I'd rather not go out or go to a party, but sometimes you just do.
We have drinking problems.
Yeah,
so socializing gives us a good pretense to partake.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the Thiel thing, if I were to psychoanalyze that, I find it to be personally retarded and preposterous, but at the same time it is very psychologically understandable because people want to seek psychic relief, make themselves feel better, and they want to explain why we've been so popular within our specific niche and why we seem to have this staying power or lasting appeal.
People say we're
Thiel assets. Yeah, it's very obvious.
Well, for me, it's you speak so authoritatively.
Yeah.
And I mean, so many people I knew when the Iran stuff was going on were they were watching America First. They knew that you had the authority and the knowledge and that you would be able to kind of contextualize and speak on a way that was legible. But then when I hear you say something that I know factually is not
incorrect,
the truth,
it throws everything out.
Then I'm what else? What else am I trusting Nick about these?
Yeah, no, that's what Maddie said, and it's there's a name for it, right? If there's a specific fallacy where
probably
there's a technical term for it. Yeah. But I also get it. When people.
Not that people can't make mistakes or make someone less trustworthy, just for me. You know? But where do you get, I guess, the confidence to speak so authoritatively? And how, what percentage of stuff that you say would you say you are, totally confident, sure of?
Well, when I talk about your interaction with Thiel, I think I probably wouldn't say that you guys are being paid by him and he's telling you what to do and say, but you have to admit you are in proximity to Thiel. You've met him, and these parties that you hang out with, there was I think, Vanity Fair piece about all the parties he's funding.
Was it by James Pogue?
Yeah, that's
maybe
where people started saying we were Thiel funded.
But it's not even you're funded. It's just that, and I would push back, and here's maybe where I disagree. And I don't know if you mean Thiel when you say this, when you say, well, they want to socialize, they want to get together. Maybe the people that attend the parties, yourselves, you want to hang out with like-minded people. I think Thiel is, like you said, he's brilliant, and he's extremely powerful and extremely intentional. His guy is the vice president. How did that happen? Vance was a civilian, became a senator, and within 2 years of being a senator, now he's a heartbeat away from the presidency, and that's his boy. And I know there's, he didn't support him in 24.
Well, how sure are you of that?
Well, I mean, he gave him his first job.
He funded the Vance campaign.
You don't have to be
right?
The Vance campaign and his venture capital firm, and gave him his first job. And there's a million things. And I think that Thiel is making a big political push. He wants power, like oligarchs and billionaires
he's
do.
Talked about this himself, right? And how he's pulling back from certain investments and throwing
Red Scare podcast.
like our podcast. That's why we're having Nick Fuentes on.
Those bitches fell off.
They hit the wall. Here's your empty egg carton, you stupid bitch. Yeah, I get that, but I think, like I said this before on this show, that like for him, so I think investments are also like a volume game. He's just like throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. And even if he is like funding, even if he has kind of behind the scenes political ambitions, is funding JD Vance, got his boy into office, got him like a lick away from the presidency. What's wrong with that? You know, at the end of the day, that's what I was trying to get at. Like JD Vance, Charlie Kirk, not perfect, not beyond criticism, even beyond the grave. You can whatever, but I would much rather have their vision for America than Zohran Mamdani or Hassan Piker's vision for America. I don't even want those guys in America.
Well, I mean, whether Vance is good or bad or Thiel is good or bad is separate. When I say you guys are involved, that's what I mean, is sort of like, and this is sort of how influence works. It's more subtle, actually, like when people say the media is controlled. Yeah. I don't think the newscasters get a script, but I think that everyone kind of knows where to push and pull, and they all hang out in the same social circles, and they kind of know, like Polymarket. Polymarket sponsors everybody.
Yes.
And I know for a fact.
Sure. That's a betting thing?
Yeah, and that's Thiel owned. I know for a fact that Polymarket people, as it's happened to friends of mine, they will call and say, well, maybe don't attack Joe Kent. Maybe take it easy on Vance. Maybe take it easy on this one.
And it's not a Joe Kent. He's so sexy.
He's good looking, but but the other one's hotter. The Melissa, whatever her name is in Washington State.
Who?
The Democrat who beat Joe Kent.
Oh, I don't even know. I'm not keeping up to date with whatever. I'll Google her.
We really get no money from any.
Yeah, I don't think you do. But you kind of
you know what the what if we did? Worse and more unflattering reality is that we're like unwitting pawns of Peter Thiel. And he's like
that we do it for
master.
free.
Yeah.
Well, we don't even need to get.
Yeah, your unpaid shill's doing it for free.
I don't even know what his aims are.
What's your beef with Peter Thiel?
I don't necessarily have a beef with him in particular, but I would say that him and Vance are very close to the national security state. And I'm inherently
Palantir, right?
Right, and even PayPal for that matter, also, because Thiel gets his money from PayPal, and where does PayPal come from? It comes from the cryptography department at Stanford, and Stanford is all spooks. It's all CIA. And whoever's working in cryptography, they're So I think like all these.
Okay, how sure are you that everyone at Stanford is CIA?
I'm not sure that the Israeli guy, the Jewish guy that runs the department is CIA, but like the CIA recruits at these schools, at Yale, at Stanford, they're very open about this. The professors are
because
CIA.
they want high caliber.
Yeah, and I'm not necessarily knocking that, but that's what it is, and that's the case with all of them: Oracle, Google, PayPal. And then Thiel starts Palantir, which is like a CIA spinoff.
Sure.
And so I just don't.
You're worried ultimately about like outsized government control?
No, it's just I think that the system needs to be overturned.
In what way?
Which system?
This like money system that we have, where we have super PACs funded by billionaires. Buying the media, getting pawns elected that are lying to the people. I think that we need...
That's very sweet. That's very idealistic.
You're sounding like Hassan Piker now.
I know when I say that.
What do you mean?
I'm sounding like Spengler, actually.